So by the end of this video, I'll teach you how to make these 3D award-winning $10,000 worth websites using AI in a few minutes. So again, as you can see, this is all done by AI and this looks extremely premium. This is something to what Apple does. Like, this is exactly what Apple does. It makes a 3D rendering and then it adds frames and it just makes up the whole animation. So this is what Apple does, and I'm going to teach you how to do it from scratch. We're going to be using Google's new IDE, which is Google Antigravity. So let's just jump right into it. First things first is, again, how do you make a $10,000 award-winning AI 3D website using Google Antigravity? Well, number one is we need to get a product. So in our case, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this product, which is Sony WH-1000XM6 Black. It's a headphone, so I'm just going to quickly save this image real quick. Go on Google, save the image, and then here's the complete prompt pack which you need. So this prompt we have, again, this is a universal prompt which allows us to generate some crazy looking visuals for our product. And obviously we need to put a product description before we put this particular prompt in. So this is kind of what we have here. So to generate images, open a new tab and search for Whisk. Whisk is by Google and it allows you to generate images, and it's a very good image generation tool, and I personally love it because of how fast it is and how simplistic it makes things. So once you go to Whisk, click on Browse Gallery and click on Create, and you'll be redirected to your Whisk workspace. Now, towards the right hand side, you can add a subject. So I'm going to quickly grab our Sony headset and add this as a subject. And the next thing, what I'm going to do is quickly go to our prompts document, grab the universal prompt. Go to the orientation. It should look premium and high-end product shot. So this is being specifically done for our hero section. As you can see, if I go to headphones, so this is our hero section. And for the hero section, we need it to be horizontal because hero section is horizontal. So that's how it kind of works. So it kind of bursts open. And this is what we need. So to give you a faster rundown, we'll generate the first image and the last image. And then we're going to animate this. Once the animation is done, we're going to generate a bunch of frames. And then we're going to set up Google Antigravity and put those bunch of frames inside Google Antigravity. And I'll give you the prompt. Just put in the prompt. Put the frames inside the particular folder, and boom, it's done. As simple as that. So again, well, as you can see, Whisk has generated, and this actually looks pretty damn sick. Let's actually click on Save. Now, once it's done, let's actually get the explosion prompt. So let's quickly grab the explosion prompt here and adjust. And let's remove and exchange the universal prompt for the explosion prompt and click on Shoot. So we're going to get outputs on how the exploded view would look like. And that's how we're going to do it. Now, again, you can also generate maybe a side view and then generate a video using view for the exploded view. So again, this is how you can do it. And this all works on a scroll. So the more you scroll, I can also stop at this particular position to see what's actually going on. And if I go into technology, so as you can see, technology redefined, 30mm precision driver, and all of this is done completely by AI. It's actually pretty insane. As you can see, V1 integrated processor unlocks the full potential of HD noise cancelling processor, QN1 plastic-free packaging, environmentally conscious. So this is all, again, done by AI. So it's insane. Let's go back to Whisk again. And we need to find an exploded component. Okay, not this actually looks that good. Honestly, we can kind of work with this one. But yeah, the explosion is too massive. This one also works. Let's click on Save. So now we have two images which we'll use to animate our hero section. Now let's go to Flow real quick. This is Flow. So to go to Flow, open a new tab and search for Flow by Google. Once you search, click on the very first link and you'll be redirected to Flow by Google. Now I would suggest you to get a pro subscription of Google One. That way you can have higher limits on Flow and generate more videos. Let's click on New Project real quick. And under the new project, let's actually click on Frames to Video and let's click on Upload. So let's drag and drop the other shot and paste it here. And then all you simply have to do is go to this particular document, which I'll provide you the link of this in the description. Smooth transition from the assembled product to exploded view, slow motion, professional internal tech showcase, Apple-style animation, high-quality professional 3D explosion show, slow with professional disassembly of the parts before showing exploded view. So this is very important because, AI doesn't understand the word explosion very well. Let's flip this up. As you can see, let's make it make two generations at once. Click on shoot. So until the generation is going on, open another tab and search for EZGif video to image. The goal here is to convert the video into multiple frames. Maybe, if it's 30 frames a second, so we'll have 30 frames for each second, which kind of equates to 240 frames. So yeah, we'll get 240 images of the video, which can be slowly, used in when you're scrolling. It can be used to show us the whole disassembly of the product. So again, it looks extremely premium. Let's quickly have a look here. This one, let's download the upscale version. Honestly, I prefer the one I left better. Now, obviously, if you do more generations and if you tweak the prompt slightly as per requirement, you can obviously get better outputs and make sure that your end image and the start image is exactly what you want. Once it's done, let's actually head over to EZGifs and so this is downloading. So once it's downloaded, let's download it again. As you can see, this is downloading. Let's actually go and put it in here. And then there's an option to upload. It's uploading the video right now. Once the video uploading is done, so as you can see, we have the video right here. Let's crank up the FPS to 30. We're going to convert to JPG. And yeah, it's converting it into frames. Let's let this download. And yeah, I think we have all the frames. We can download frames as zip. Let's name it as exploded view of telephone Sony. Once this is done, let's now go and install Antigravity. So to do that on Mac, just search for Google Anti. Now you usually have a tech stack. The tech stack which we are building this on is Node.js. I will be using Node.js for this whole experience. Let's click on download for macOS and you'll get a DMG file. Once you get a DMG file, sign in with an account which has Google Pro to get the higher limits. And then once that's all done, go to nodejs.org and download Node.js for Mac. So it's Mac installer, download the package here, and then run the package and install Node.js. Once this Node.js installation is done, copy this whole command on clipboard. And the next thing you should do is go on your desktop, click on new folder. Let's name it as 10,000 USD award-winning website. So once you type this out, double click and then make sure that this folder is selected when you're doing selection inside Google Antigravity. So once your folder is open, obviously you will not see any of this because I just added all of this here. The next thing you need to do is go to downloads and unzip the folder, which contains all the frames. So let's search for it. As you can see, here it is. Let's unzip this really quick. Click on, press Command C to copy the folder. Go to Google Antigravity and paste and click on Command V to paste the folder. Once this is done, go under Terminal. Again, if you're doing a fresh installation, this is what you need to do. Copy all this code, paste it here, and then click on Enter. Now I've already installed Node, so I don't have to. Now once this is done, simply go to the doc, which I've given you, and grab this whole prompt and just paste it to the right side, right here, and use Gemini 3 Pro High because it gives the best output. And that's about it. Once you click on shoot, it's going to do its thinking and you can tweak it a little, stuff like that. And once this is done, it's going to give you a local host URL. For that, you need to run the following commands. Which says cd Sony MX6 experience npm install npm run dev, and you'll get a local host URL. Just go to the localhost URL and you will be able to access your website. That's kind of about it. You can generate all these individual components on your own. I just showed you how to do it. The rest, it's up to you. Sky's the limit. You can reach out to me on Instagram if you need any help or require assistance in your projects. I'll see you in the next one.